enough. Speaking down, but they know.
Foul. Come on now.
Getting the whistle. Ooh. The whistle always blows for the Lakers.
Especially in this matchup.
Especially against the Kings.
Hey, Danny. If you need some more tissues, I got you.
Thank you. I might need them. Oh, nice play, Chris.
Danny, I like what you did with Ben Wallace. You matched his age with his jersey number.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Looking at the starting five for USA. Morant is out there with Young. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
So it's USA now after Luka Doncic's miss, and he comes up with the deuce.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Doncic. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Shot good by Alexander Walker.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fame.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Team World. They trail by 7. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Team World with another miss.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. You tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Team World. And USA also making a switch. Sexton's checked in. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, USA. And that one, good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here is Young. Shoots over Doncic. Again, USA.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Young for 3. Another 3 for USA.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World.
trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Team World making some changes. Okogie comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Luka Doncic. And USA also making a switch. Washington's checked in for Zion Williamson.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Alexander-Walker. The basket good off the assist from Young. Alexander-Walker's got his third basket of the night. Pass to Okogie.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And the basket by Okogie.
Watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Brushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander-Walker's got 10.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Hachimura, the pass to Wagner. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for USA.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Now, here's Sexton. Scoreless thus far.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Kept alive. Goes back up. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And out of bounds as Team World gains possession. Trey Mann, he's checked in for USA. Team World trails by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fader on the way. Hachimura, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Snatched up. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Connects from three-point range.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Team World with another miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. USA ahead, up 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Oh, Wagner out there with Hachimura.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. USA leading by 10. Pass to Washington. To the inside. Here's Williamson. Makes it off the glass. Williamson's got his second bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to move.
R.J. Barrett.
USA shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line for the away team, Colin Sexton, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Trey Mann.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Doncic against Graham. Here's Alexander Walker. Team World with another miss. Now USA with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for USA. Team World trails by 17. And Team World calls time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Alexander Walker passes to Barrett. Here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 for Doncic. Team World with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Good ball movement here by Team World. Basket counts. Wagner's got his second basket of the night.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Williamson. Again, USA.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Now Barrett. Stolen away. Alexander Walker passes to Sexton. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Team World trails by 17. Doncic bounce pass. Barrett finds Wagner. Good D by Williamson.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And that's an area that Sexton must keep working on. The more he passes, the better his team looks.
Team World with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shoots from 14. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I'm old and old school, but seeing the mid-range used by Graham, it illustrates there's still value in taking these shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Green. That is his first foul of the game. And Team World making a change here. Just Alexander's checked in. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for USA. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Now USA with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Sexton dishes to Jackson. High post try, and he hits the jump shot. Graham's got 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Barrett. Uncovered. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Team World trails by 19. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Okogie's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And then for USA, Trey Mann, he's checked in for Sexton. Young is subbed in for Javonte Green. It's good.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
USA leading by 17. The pass to Jackson. The shot from the low post is good.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
So it's USA now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Got that one up quick. 11 points in the game.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
USA foul. Trey.
For Team World, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that... you need to have to be an MVP one day.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mann. Another 3 for USA.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Another 3 for USA.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And it's USA finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. The Rising Stars Challenge already. The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible play. And now with the second half.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
They've got Barrett, Rui Hachimura out there with Clark. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And for USA, Williamson out there with Jackson. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Morant. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Young against Doncic. Clark left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his third foul of the game. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for USA. Colin Sexton comes in for John Morant. And stolen by Sexton. And Young with the basket on the assist by Sexton. 16 points for Trae Young.
Staying composed against the contact. Young doesn't let the defense disrupt. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
On its way from Young for 2. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's the floater. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The energy Barrett plays what puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
It's his first trip to the line. And so Barrett nails both of them.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Here's Washington. Rebound by Team World. Finished off the break.
And still perfect for the second half. 4 straight makes.
So it's USA now. Here's Sexton. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. 13 points for Colin Sexton.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Hachimura finds Barrett. Good ball movement here by Team World. Here's Doncic. Trying to get open is Hachimura.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Young from outside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Young's got that look tonight, hitting 5 of 5 from 3. Some amazing outside shooting. And Team World calls time here. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Team World. Devontae Graham's checked in for USA. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Young looking around. And they recover it. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Team World trails by 21. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Jackson. Again, USA.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Up top, Barrett. Defended by Sexton. With the putback. And Clark is right there. Clark's got 8 points.
USA. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Team World. Okogie comes in for Alexander Walker. And USA also making a switch. Mann's checked in. Outside, Sexton. Washington trying to break free. And that's good from Sexton on the assist by Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Akogi, the pass to Wagner. Gilgeous Alexander against Young. Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go. Sexton on the wing. Back to Washington. Shoots over Wagner. Again, USA.
Just silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Wagner outside. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Young's shot is off. Here's Akogi, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Whoa, man! Akogi busting out something special that time. I'm glad I was able to check that out.
Count the basket.
Even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Clark with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. It'll count. Can't connect. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for USA. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We come back right after this. Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
We've got Doncic. Clark is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Akogi in at the 3, the small forward. And that one drops for him.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Team World trails by 20. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. From past the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. To the paint. It's stolen by Hachimura. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, man! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, that's a great job by Akogi to get out in front and finish off the break.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for USA.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And the second free throw, good.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Pass to Akogi. Hachimura with it. Pass to Doncic. Good on the three-point shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Sexton finds Washington. Over Clark. Washington, that's good. And USA leads by 18.
With good mechanics and a nice high release point, Washington has a pretty advanced mid-range game.
Here's Doncic. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Williamson, the pass to man. Wasted no time on that one. Here's Doncic. Releases from 15. Again, Team World good for 2.
Wow, Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Passes to Washington. Over Clark. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
There's the pass to Okogie. Now Hachimura. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Clark right side. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Team World making a change here. Barrett's checked in. And USA also making a switch. Young's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Doncic outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low, here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Good decision there from SGA. Tough, though, to miss a guy that open.
Here's Mann. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Doncic finds Barrett. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for USA. It's an 18-point lead. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 22.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Doncic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark with it. He's covered by Washington. Here's Barrett. Up again. Man with the rebound. USA leading by 21. Young for 3. They get the rebound. Williamson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And Zion able to convert on that second chance opportunity.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Williamson. And Barrett gets it to go.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Mann. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mann's got 6 in the quarter.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Here's Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Mann gets the bucket.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Doncic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. USA leading by 23. Over to the left wing. Young from outside, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. Here's your answer.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Washington. He's covered by Clark. Count that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
The 3 ball. It's hauled in by USA. Williamson with it. Picked up by Barrett. Alexander Walker passes to Mann. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for USA.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Mann can't hit. Now, here's Barrett. So USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. And we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.